Hi, I'm Steve Wood from ManyWho, and in this presentation I'm going to give you a quick demo of our design software and also a running application and the developer experience. So what you can see here is the design tool where you build apps running on the ManyWho platform. So first thing we're going to do is create a new flow. That's kind of what we call an app. And we're going to connect this flow to Salesforce to provide our identity. And this flow is going to be a really basic example of the kind of thing you can build. This is actually part of what we're releasing in our July public beta release. And what you can see here is we can set user access to the flow, but also even things like location access. Your apps can not only can you set the users who can have access to your app, but also where they can access the app. So here you can see I'm just going to draw a quick step. You're going to have to use your imagination a little bit here. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a task management application that's going to have a list of tasks on that main screen. So when the user first starts, they're going to be presented with a list of tasks. And then off that main screen, they're going to be able to edit tasks and also set completed status of tasks. Again, I'm asking you to sort of use your imagination here because at the moment we just have the step, which is just basically a screen. And as we build out and as we release out the platform, we're going to be introducing our page composition tool that will allow you to build all the sort of UI you need, forms with tabs and buttons and links and all the things you need to kind of build out the app. And actually, while you're watching this presentation, actually one of the things you can see is actually the dialogues that we're using to configure the flow. Those are actually flows themselves. So we're actually using our own technology to drive the design experience. ManyWho is basically being built on ManyWho. So you can see here we've built a basic task management application. I'm just going to run that now. So I'm going to log in as a user to Salesforce, and I'm going to see my task management application. The first thing you'll notice is that it has a feed, and all those arrows that we drew from each of the screens is now showing up as action buttons. And in this case, I'm going to say that, as part of my task management application, I want to invite in Etienne because I'm having some difficulties and I want to get some help from him to help me kind of complete some tasks in my little task management application. So Etienne's going to log in. So we've got basically me on the left, and Etienne on the right. And what you can see is immediately is the app is social. So we're able to collaborate in the feed in real time while we work inside the application. So if you imagine, in this case, again, I'm asking you to use a lot of your imagination here, and the fact that that screen may not be just simply saying, the screen will show you tasks for the day, but actually showing you a list of all the tasks that may be sitting inside Salesforce, and the ability to add tasks, delete tasks, and set them as completed. And all the while you're doing this in the app, you can collaborate, invite colleagues in, and work together to get the job done. Now, it's not just tasks. Obviously, we can do anything. You can build any sort of application you can imagine, but you get all of this real-time collaboration for free. And all of these collaborations are not, we don't provide a social network directly. They're actually all going back into Salesforce Chatter. So there I just clicked a button to add a new task, and you'll see that both users have now been navigated to the next screen to add a new task into the system. So what we're showing here is that you can actually do co-navigation. So while you're working together inside the same app, you're actually you're going through the flow together also. And what's really neat about that is it allows you to collaborate over work that needs to happen. So for example, you may have built a case management application where a case comes in, you need to get help from other colleagues, you're working together, you're collaborating, trying to work out and resolve the customer issue. There's the feed constantly following all the work you're doing. As you guys navigate through the app together, you're able to kind of see what each other's doing. You may even invite the customer in to work with you to help resolve the issue in real time, and all the time collaborating together as you work your way through the app. So you can see here we're just sort of finishing up. We're saying, hey, it's all done. Yep, I'm happy with everything we've done. I like the last thing, and we're kind of complete. So that gives you an example of the kind of app you can build. And one of the things that's really neat about the platform is that we did that all with zero code. But we also provide the ability for developers to access our platform. So here we're just showing the developer tooling. And here what I'm going to do is show some of the API usage. And all the things you can do in clicks, you can do in code. And here what I'm doing is I'm just querying the system to give me the flow, not as that nice flow diagram, but actually in a JSON object. So you can see that actually everything that we're doing in the point-and-click tooling is also available to developers. But what's neat, because technology is 100% collaborative, we can do more than just show the developer tooling. We can actually show the use of developer tooling alongside our point-and-click tooling. So here I'm adding a new element to the flow from the developer tooling, and you're seeing that actually it's showing up in real time in the design tool. So actually it shows that not only can authors of flows work together, just like a Google Doc, but developers and point-and-click users can work together to build things. And you can see the element has showed up and it's now available within the nice user interface also. So all of this is trying to encourage really open, collaborative use of applications. The last thing we're showing here is the players. So all of the apps you build in ManyWho basically are API driven, and the way they are shown to the users, we have something called a player. And the player you saw was that kind of gives you that nice look and feel, but we also give you the code for the player, so you can not only reuse our player and modify it as you need, but you can also create your own. Hopefully that gives you a quick overview of our software. It's a quick whistle-stop tour demo, and look forward to you guys using our public beta. Thank you.